Hello everybody, welcome back, good morning. It's the weekend. I'm not going to be able to make a video tomorrow, so hopefully this will see you through till the next one. So, I found a rejection. This is exactly the spot. My patrons will back me up. If a patron watches this video, just put it in the comments. Who told you that we're going to get rejected from this area, and that it's perfectly normal if we were to, and if we do get rejected from here, use Bitcoin as your indicator to find the altcoin that you desire to pick up from. So this is where we were thinking a rejection was going to come from. It took place last night while I was doing the Patreon live stream. So as bullish as I am on all these charts, not all of them, not all of them at all. I have to actually that's completely wrong. I'm not bullish on all the charts. I'm bullish on a lot. We also looked at quite a lot last night as well, though not bullish. But I am bullish on a lot of charts. Bitcoin is going to give the green light or the red light as to whether or not those setups will be allowed to play out. Which is why you want to be buying into strength, not weakness. You don't want to be buying something that looks terrible. You want to be buying something that looks good. Because if something like this happens, like a rejection on Bitcoin, so we're down like $3,000 now from the peak. Again, it's not much. It's really not much at all. 3%. It's like barely noticeable. But for some altcoins, it's massively noticeable because they are not in great setups. So they're going to come down way more because there's no real support below them. Does that make sense? So you really want to be picking the ones which are strong, which are having great setups with multiple layers of support beneath them, like Bitcoin, for instance. So the question is, at what point and when do we start to move up? Well, we got a big day, haven't we, coming up, the old inauguration. And we might be having a buy the rumors, sell the news event, because that's what people are like, markets are emotional. Trump coming in, I've got to buy, because it's meant to be good. And then the day that he comes in, the moment he comes in, I'll buy more, because it's real at that point, I guess, I suppose. I don't know, what am I doing? Why has it gone down? Oh, I thought that when he put his hand up in the air, we're all going to go up like 50%. No, it might easily be, and it could quite easily be, about the rumour, sell the news. And who knows? In this chaotic world that we live in, there might even be a black swan. So who knows what's going to go on? So maybe a protective stance over the weekend is not a bad idea. If Bitcoin wants to keep coming down, we've hit the 10 exponentials so far, but we could see ourselves come down another 2%. Down to the 20 moving average, round about that, just give or take that $100,000-ish area. Or we could plummet even further back down to the 96s to retest the golden crosses, which have confirmed on the 4 hourlies. And again, I'm only really looking at the 4 hourly at the moment. Long story short, though, my overall projection of the market hasn't changed. So as far as I'm concerned, this is all the easy part of the market. My orders were filled a couple of weeks ago now, so in December. Most of my altcoins were filled back then. Earlier on this week, Tuesday, I think, wasn't it, when we had that last little wick down, my Ethereum orders were filled, which is great because I've been waiting for that to happen for a little while. So Ethereum orders got filled around 3,000. Okay, lovely. Okay, great. So now it is a matter of just waiting. Yes, I know, we've been waiting ages. We've been waiting ages since that dip. It's been like 4 days. How can we possibly wait any longer? Well, 4 days is nothing. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking to hold the positions that I've got at this stage now throughout this year, incrementally taking profit when things look particularly peaky. So, that's basically, there's nothing really great deal more to say. I don't really want to be overcomplicating things and putting ideas into people's heads when this should be plain sailing. It should be a straight line, really, from now to success. I don't really see any reason to overcomplicate what should be a relatively straightforward trade setup, really, which is buy this area, sell, this area. Which is not going to be much. I don't know when it's going to be, but that's the sort of the targets, really. We should be looking for another situation similar to November, where everything goes back up again over a period of, well, I don't know what the period will be, but like November, maybe a bit slower, more longer lasting, but generally consistent. Finally, we're going to think about the Dixie, and again, I don't normally talk about this. I'll leave it to last. You can tune out now if you like. But the Dixie is continuing to run. This is a fundamental buy, I think, off the back of the administration change. Also, other currencies are weak. There'll be lots of protective dollar-backed buying to try to hedge against what could be tariffs all over the place. So it's going to keep going up until it keeps going up. We did have this bearish divergence, which played down to a Bollinger Band. We're getting picked up from there, so it does look like the dollar wants to make a new local high. It can't carry on like this. This might be a buy the rumor, sell the news as well. The higher it goes, the better the fall, the more long-lasting the pump across all markets. So I am quite excited to see it going up. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Recognise that altcoins and Bitcoin have all gone up with the dollar, which is great. It's like the perfect storm. So if and when we start to curl over, which I don't know when that'll be, asset prices will also go up as well. So you might think that the dollar going up is a bad thing. It depends how bullish the markets you're playing are in. And they're bullish also. So dollar buying, Bitcoin buying, altcoins going high. It's a perfect storm for when this turns around to reunite with that mid to upper 90s. Right, that's it. There's nothing much more to say. I hope you have a nice weekend. Good luck trading out there. You'll find me on the Patreon and on the Telegram. Other than that, I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.